Maggie here asked me, why meditate? I said, well, there are really 6 great reasons to start meditating now. And here they are. Number 1, people meditate to reduce stress and loneliness. Buddha famously said that life is suffering, referring to the difficulties we all face on planet Earth while living in this amazingly complicated biomechanical vehicle that we occupy, our bodies, that has to be fed, clothed, housed, and cared for. And we all do our best to try and manipulate our realities, our world, to create the best conditions we can for ourselves, given our circumstances. Life is even more complicated because we have to deal with other people and all of their faults. People we work with, people we sit in traffic with, and our children, if we have them. Most of us have multiple mental, physical, emotional, financial, and spiritual issues, which almost nobody else can really understand, but requires our attention. To some degree or another, we worry and have concern over many things. It's no wonder that we frequently feel stressed out and end up running a lot of adrenaline, which produces inflammation, the source of many of our body ailments. Sometimes the stress seems overwhelming and can make us sick. On top of that, more than 50% of us report feeling frequently lonely and unhappy. This whole mixture makes for a life of suffering. Meditation helps, which was Buddha's other major message. Meditation can bring relief to all of these elements of suffering. Number 2, people meditate to invite in the health and healing benefits that science says exists. Meditation has been studied extensively in recent years by the scientific community, and the research shows that meditation can be very beneficial. Beneficial in a way that, according to Wikipedia, positively affects over 3,000 conditions and ailments, including stress and loneliness, heart disease, and blood pressure. In my first book, The Many Benefits of Meditation, I summarize a number of the amazing findings, including the links to the studies of a number of conditions and diseases. Get a free copy of that book down below. Of course, to take advantage of these benefits, we have to meditate, and according to one study, the more we meditate, the more benefits come. It's like eating your vegetables. In addition to summarizing many research findings in my book, I offer some conclusions as to why meditation works the way it does. One reason, I think, is that meditating, it not only stops the mind from going around and around in circles, but it also stops, at least slows down, the loop effect of a disease. Here's how I explain the loop effect. When a disease or condition begins, it causes other symptoms, which causes stress and builds momentum toward a bad outcome. Meditation, regularly applied, interrupts this loop. It's not to say that meditation is always a miracle cure, but according to the science, when done in conjunction with traditional medical treatments, it amplifies the benefits of those treatments. The more you meditate, the more you invite in the health and healing benefits that meditation brings. 3. People meditate to bypass the constant chatter. You know what I mean. Those thoughts that just seems to flow in from who knows where and then just flow out again. This chatter is a constant commentary on the ever-changing landscape in front of us. This includes ruminations over the past, as well as attempts to anticipate the future, so as to shape it to our liking. As a result, we miss the beauty of the present moment. One of the benefits of meditation is to quieten the mind in order to find that place of peace that the restless mind seldom allows us. Buddha, in his first sermon, after that famous evening under the Bodhi tree, said this. I'm going to read this. This understanding of cosmic law and order, which he came to understand, this enlightenment that he achieved, and that he was able to attain, he said, is profound, yet hard to see and hard to understand. However, it's peaceful and sublime, and attainable by mere reasoning, thinking, subtle, and can be explained by the wise and those who undertake meditation. He found a way to be peaceful and sublime using meditation, bypassing the mind's constant chatter. What a relief meditation can be. 4th, people meditate to make direct contact with the divine. One of the key teachings of our master teachers is that there is an intelligent, unifying force in the universe. Call it spirit, God, divine intelligence, whatever you want to call it, and that this force resides in each one of us. Meditation is one of the ways used by many spiritual traditions to get in touch with this force that lies within, and is one way to have, again, direct contact with the divine. Spirit within has been taught for thousands of years, well before there was a system for writing the teachings down, and it continues to be taught today. Here are a few examples from different spiritual traditions. For millennia, the Hindus acknowledged each other by saying Namaste, meaning the divine in me salutes the divine in you. Another example, in responding to a question about when the kingdom of God would come, Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Sort of almost a, don't you understand the kingdom of God is within you? Not outside someplace, not coming at some point in the future. Carl Jung said it this way: he who looks outside dreams. He who looks inside awakens. 5th reason, people meditate to welcome Spirit's participation in their lives. One answer to the question, why meditate, then, is that meditation can be used to get in touch with the kingdom within, mentioned above, and this can cause us to grow and evolve into beings of higher consciousness, thus making it possible for us to live in a greater state of awareness and oneness. Then we can live as the master teachers did, with magnificence, as bearers of unconditional love and wisdom, illumined with the light of Spirit, and worthy of receiving all good things that are added to those who awaken. Spirit awaits at all times for us to turn our attention to it. Unfortunately, we are also inundated with external circumstances and the chatter that we've been talking about, that we're not able to experience a quiet state of mind that allows spirit to flow in. Meditation helps because it facilitates the development of that quiet mind, if only for a moment at first, but with increasing frequency, duration, and amplitude the more we do it. Our individualized spirit, our soul, our personal higher consciousness wants the best for us and will help us if we let it to grow and evolve. My own meditation process, called higher consciousness meditation, is outlined in detail in my best-selling book, The Meditation Book. I recommend it for beginners as well as experienced meditators to contact the divine. Again, the link is down below. Lastly, meditation is just fun when you get the hang of it, relaxing, satisfying, whether you do it for 10 seconds, 10 minutes, or for an hour. Try it out and see for yourself. If all of this sounds good to you, let me suggest a few things that you can do as next steps. First, obviously, learn to meditate. Second, learn to meditate. And third, get a copy of my free book, The Amazing Benefits of Meditation. Click on the link below. I'll send you one. I'm Blair Abee, author, poet, and ordinary mystic. I've written 5 best-selling books on meditation, manifestation, and related subjects available at Amazon Books. Check them out. In conclusion, it's my sincerest wish that you find peace and happiness in your life, perhaps using meditation. And I offer you a namaste. The higher consciousness in me salutes the higher consciousness in you. Be well.